Tonight in our Question Everything, we take a look at the migrant crisis at the border, but we're not talking about the southern border. We're talking about the border in our own backyard. The number of people crossing from Canada into New England is rising rapidly.
Yeah, just today, the state of New Hampshire voted to invest another $132,000 in that battle. And we wanted to know, why is this happening and what does it mean for New England? WBZ's Louisa Moller went to the northern border to find out.
It was lights and speed for Border Patrol agents headed to the line between Vermont and Canada.
Hey, partner, there's a white van that just came down this way, and he's heading back up. It looks like he's heading towards 114.
We saw agents arresting a Lithuanian national, the man detected by a sensor in the woods.
That's where he crossed.
One agent took a picture of his shoe, a piece of evidence that could prove he illegally crossed the border.
It was a flood we had not seen before. It was an exponential shift, something we were not expecting, and it just it hit us hard.
This is the new reality for agents in the Swanton sector. 295 miles of tough and varying border terrain across 5 northeastern counties of New York, all of Vermont, and New Hampshire. Where once it was more common to see deer than people, now Eric LaValle, the agent in charge of Swanton's Beecher Falls station, says the border is seeing record illegal crossings. 7,000 people arrested in fiscal year 2023, more than the previous 12 years combined.
I have never seen anything like it.
They have come from 66 different countries: India, Bangladesh, Haiti, Venezuela, with approximately 49% coming from Mexico.
Most of the people that we are encountering are single adults.
Single adults, mostly men?
Mostly men.
And Eric says most of the people who come are involved in smuggling. This video shows attempted human smuggling in New York last year, stopped by Border Patrol.
Are the drug cartels behind this?
Some may be, some might not be.
Last fiscal year, Border Patrol apprehended 564 people on the terror watch list. Of them, 484 were encountered on the northern border. The questions are, why here? Why now? Eric says one of the reasons is Canadian foreign policy. Up until a few weeks ago, Canada did not require Mexicans and some other foreign nationals to have travel visas to fly to the country.
For a very minimal fee, they would be able to enter the country as a tourist. Some folks utilizing the ETA program were being arrested here in the United States for illegal entry within 24 hours of their landing in Canada.
Can you send them back to Canada?
Unfortunately, no.
Why they're coming may differ too.
They're trying to find that vulnerability and come into the United States without detection.
This stream is the border between the U.S. and Canada. Now, obviously, the water is very high right now, but it shows another challenge facing Border Patrol. There are times when the water is ankle depth, easily wadable for anyone looking to cross it.
Border Patrol cover the vast expanse with unattended ground sensors, drones, patrols. They also rely on calls from locals.
Whether or not we see absolutely everything, I can't know what I don't know. We're going to go ahead and get their biometrics. We're going to get their fingerprints. We're going to get the iris scans.
Once they have migrants in their custody, they'll run a background check, then transport some to U.S. Enforcement and Removal Operations, or ERO. In fiscal year 2023, the ERO Office for New England detained 1,500 individuals, roughly, and removed 600 from the country. That includes people who entered through both borders.
Somebody can drive in, pick up, and then depart the area.
The journey from mountains to snow-covered roads may not always end in a Border Patrol sally port, but it is fraught with danger.
Last fiscal year, Swanton sector had 10 individuals that we know that died while attempting to enter the United States illegally. It included drownings, hypothermia.
And the job for agents is also growing increasingly risky.
We have seen some of the smugglers, when they're attempting to run ramming Border Patrol vehicles, it may just be a matter of time before we do face some serious repercussions and serious issues.
Louisa Moller, WBZ News.
Wow.
I was stunned by those numbers.
Incredible report by Louisa,
Yeah.
and boy, what a great job they're doing up there. But yeah, the numbers were just far higher than I ever would have expected. The amount of people on the terror watch list,
More than
also very
500?
scary, and boy, we'll have to continue to watch that.